That is an amazing question. Potentially have to test this theory.
Sure. We would bring our dogs to set.
Yeah, we would bring our dogs to set. Your dad was also a quintessential part of my performance, just from a male role model perspective.
The hair
Quaffing
that high.
that thing.
Yeah, is insane.
Who on this cast would be the best at surviving a serial killer?
Igby Rigney.
Igby.
He has all these strange and very frightening skills.
Quite frankly, very frightening.
Very frightening, and he's a martial artist.
Yeah, he's recently done Tai Chi.
Yeah, he wakes up at 4 in the morning and does Tai Chi.
Yeah.
I think he's trained every muscle in his body, which you'll see in the TV show. He's also smart as a whip.
Yeah.
So I think he could make his way in or out of any
situation.
I think Hayes could be clued in on the information and would be able to avoid a lot of those situations.
Interesting, because you did say that I'd be the first dead in the last interview. So in the past few minutes, he's changed his mind.
I think we said you would be the first one stabbed.
But you're a very good sleuth, which means that you might be able to get the information.
Yeah.
But you were about to compliment me, it looked like?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think Homer has a really good character intuition about people, and I think he's very careful about who he lets into his space, and I think that would serve him well. Perhaps me.
Oh, so that's...
So you said yourself.
So you're obsessed, yeah.
So you're obsessed with yourself.
So you love yourself.
Well, I mean, I just said that I was probably gonna be the first to go.
So you're a survivor. You work hard and you survive.
No.
What are you doing?
Wait.
I'm kidding, I'm just...
I keep saying that I can run the fastest, so I think that I would be good.
I can run pretty fast.
Yeah, but not
You know, I
fast
think
for me.
you keep saying that because you're the only one wearing sneakers. So in any opportunity we would potentially have to test this
for
theory.
sure. We're gonna show those.
Why?
I love him.
Who on this cast is most likely to reveal a spoiler?
I would say me. But it would be a total accident. And born out of pure enthusiasm for the plot.
We just also are so used to talking about the show amongst the cast,
Yeah.
so there are no spoilers.
There's no secrets.
And there are no secrets even personally. We have no secrets from each other.
And
but
thank God.
And thank God. And we all still like each other, remarkably.
Yeah.
And miraculously. I think also Hayes could accidentally let something slip, because sometimes she just
Hayes
starts
would
talking.
too, but I don't think she'd even realize she did it.
No.
But if you want any spoilers, just find me after this.
I will.
The case.
Yeah. I just think that was the easy question.
Who on this cast dresses the most like someone from the 80s? And what are key pieces you are all in love?
Oh,
That's a really good question. Who do you think dresses?
you.
I have an 80s flair. I can't help it with the hair, really.
Yeah, the hair brings you right into the 80s.
But you have the most eclectic collection of looks. You wear the most interesting.
Really?
I think so.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, when I met Graham, he was wearing a mesh crop top, which feels very 80s.
That's true. That's very 80s. Isn't it? Yeah.
And it was not for the show. It
No,
was,
that was just for.
It was a New York
just
night.
a night out. Yeah.
When you did your research about the 80s, what surprised you the most?
I think when we look back in the 80s, it seems so colorful and kind of pop culture centric, but there was a real tumultuous socio-political situation going on. So it was interesting to kind of get into the weeds of what the day-to-day was like interpersonally.
I think also the lack of parental supervision on high schoolers. You know, we really don't see any parents in our show other than Debbie's parents. So
And they're not necessarily doing a bang-up job.
they're not the model parental
they're not the
figures
perfect
necessarily.
family.
How much effort they put into their hair and appearance. I think that nowadays I do a quick 1-2 brush. Once over, a quick brush back. And back then, I mean, we were 3 hours hair and makeup.
My character would have had to spend 2 hours every morning getting the hair
Quaffing
that high.
that thing.
Yeah, it's insane.
Insane.
It was so high. His hair was so high.
Never high enough.
How did you spend your free time on set?
With each other, learning lines for the next day,
Making each other laugh.
taking deep breaths,
We sang a lot.
drinking water,
We drank a lot of water.
drinking espresso, smoking real cigarettes.
Oh, Graham and I took it upon ourselves to learn the entirety.
Oh, the entirety of Midnight at the
Midnight
Oasis from Waiting for Guffman.
Yes, the audition.
We kept busy. We
Yeah.
hung out with a lot of dogs.
We would bring our dogs
Yeah,
to
we would
set.
bring our dogs to set.
Yeah.
Anything interesting, anything a little light to get us out of the
Yes.
horrifying world of 1980s serial killing.
So cute with the dogs.
Oh yeah.
I heard about the letter you wrote Ryan Murphy to express how much you wanted this role. How powerful do you think it is to write a heartfelt letter in our time where everything moves so fast?
I didn't even realize how important it was at the time. I think that in this industry, you're told so much just to accept rejection, and it is what it is, and things will come to you. And everything that has happened to me has been because I've had to claw for it and like really figure out how and just scratch my way through. And so for me, when everyone in my life told me, you know, as an actress, you have to be better with rejection, and musician too, that you just have to accept and things will come to you. But I really believe that luck is just the intersection with really hard work and timing. And so I just wanted to make sure I put all my work in and said everything that I could. And I think timing-wise, I sent the audition at the right time. So I think it's really important to lead with passion.
Brett spends so much time observing everyone around him. Do you think observing people can be more dangerous than taking action?
Ooh,
Good one.
that is an amazing question. I think being in the observational role, you have access to a lot of information, but it's very hard to parse that information without the full context. Taking action without having true clarity, I think, is incredibly dangerous. However, just staying in the observational role can allow situations to develop that shouldn't have in the first place. So I think it's a both sides of that coin.
Yeah, I think you need to actually act to get real clarity. Yeah.
You can't act on half-truths.
Well, you know, you're only going to act when you get full truths. And how can you even know if you haven't interacted with the person?
Robert is such a mystery. How do you play someone when so much of his power comes from what people don't know about him?
I think you also I try to keep alive what I don't know about him. I mean, I think it was really helpful to not make decisions about who he is. I mean, obviously I, as the actor, want to believe that he's, you know, at the very least makes sense, and so, or he's a good guy or something, or he has some kind of goodness in him. As in the same way that Igby believes that Brett is. I think it was really helpful to keep kind of the ambiguity of the character in mind doing scenes. I mean, you know, obviously the final version that's in the show is what got put in the show, but when Igby and I are doing those kind of close scenes where we're messing with each other, like we did that a million different ways, you know, and Ryan could have chosen whichever one he wanted to give the certain vibe that he wanted. It's really just giving Ryan and the editors options, and yeah, not making the decision myself too much, because, you know, I don't know. We don't know anything more than you do, because Ryan keeps his cards very close to the vest.
If you could give your character a piece of advice, what would it be?
Take it easy. You don't have to figure everything out right away. Give yourself some grace and try to approach life with some patience and longevity.
And I think I would say it's okay to not know who you are, even if everyone else is telling you who you're supposed to be. And don't be in such a rush to grow up, because one day you'll be old like Graham and I.
Yeah.
And
one day you'll be mid-20s too, and your
one
whole
day
life
you'll be
will
mid-20s and you'll be like, why was I in such a rush to know
then
about
it's
taxes?
It's too late to change.
And then you can't go back.
Did you also ask your parents about their experience in the 80s?
Quite a bit, yeah. My mom was a senior in 1981, so she had a lot to share with me about what it was like.
And my dad is really into music and always has been, and you know, music is such a quintessential part of our show and also of the original novel. So I asked him about what his playlists were like then, and the mixtapes that he was making.
Your dad was also a quintessential part of my performance, just from a male role model perspective, just so you know.
That's a little bit upsetting.
Yeah, but just I really look up to him, so.
I know you do.
Yeah.
It's actually very sweet.
Yeah.